This is a great segue for story number three. Forrest, we're going to go to you with story number three. And let me just lay out from the onset. You grew up in Miami. You've written a lot about business, trade, international. You've lived abroad. So I gave you this story because I want to see if you can give us some perspective as somebody who's maybe contemplating buying or renting at this point. So this piece is coming out of the Miami Herald. I'll read you the headline, first couple graphs. And then Forrest, if you could just provide your comments, what you sort of see going on and what you're sort of thinking. Here we go. Headline: should South Floridians buy a home now in hot housing market or wait until interest rates fall? And here's first couple graphs. Many aspiring home buyers are scratching their heads as they ponder the South Florida housing market. Record-breaking median prices 4 consecutive months despite plunging sales, and interest rates on mortgages have climbed to a 20-year high. Is now really the time to buy, or would it be better to wait and continue renting, perhaps as long as until mid-year 2024, when interest rates likely will be lower? What other risks and rewards of buying now or sitting on the sidelines until later? Miami Herald spoke with 4 real estate professors and analysts to hear their recommendations for navigating the treacherous housing market. The advice comes on the heels of all-time high sales prices for both houses and condos in the Miami-Dade County area. Of course, what do you make of it? Is this the time to buy? Are you looking to buy, or is this time to sort of sit back and take advantage of maybe those 55,000 rentals that John Gruss had referred to? So what say you, Mr. Jones?
Well, I would love to buy, I'm in the market, but I'm going to wait, definitely going to wait. First of all, we got to see what interest rates are doing. And, when they stabilize, with the home prices come, a Dallas Fed study says that, home prices could plunge 20% before normalizing. Now you get that other argument when rates normalize and prices drop, people will come and snap back in. Therein are the assumptions behind the market. Is anyone's guess. We've had extremely loose monetary policy for decades, just quantitative, the Fed bond buying, goosing the economy, has flooded it, has made it possible. But will people continue to buy to perpetuity? One of my favorite sayings about South Florida is, "Oh, it's different this time." Um, you know, uh, Things are going to go up to perpetuity. No, people go back to work. Do people who move here, do they like it? Will there be interest rate differentials between Latin America and overseas and the Fed, which would crimp overseas demand? I don't know. It's anyone's guess. So I want to wait because I do know that the real estate market, if it does fall, unlike compared to equity, it'll bump along the bottom longer. And that Robert Shiller, who was the Yale economist behind the Case-Shiller Index, has said that. So you do get a little wait and see time compared to equities. And all that, you could rent a nice place and put your savings in an equity fund. There's so many different options out there. Why you wait and see. So for me, it's just too many unknowns. Like I said, South Florida's home. No matter where I've been, I'm like a boxer. I hail from here, even though I'm fighting somewhere else. Um,
I like that.
Yeah, no, it's a great place. I want to stay here, but I don't know if I'm out of it. We have jobs where there's unemployment. There's so many different. So the assumptions going behind a decision need to be adjusted. Not only that, younger generations are coming up who are used to not owning. They don't want to own cars. They'd rather spend $100 on a haircut, for the experience. Will that demographic change affect pricing? There's just too many unknowns. So I'm just going to wait and see and just follow the macro and the local supply also. So.
And Forrest, just a quick follow-up. You were raised in Miami, you've lived abroad. What's your sense? What are people telling you on the ground? Is this similar to maybe what we saw in 2006 when things were really taking off? Is this similar maybe to the 1980s when there was a real run up in prices that ultimately collapsed and led to the first real significant condo downturn in Miami? So how does this and the pricing compared to previous types of cycles based on the people you're talking to, who've been around Miami for quite some time? They didn't just get here from New York and California during the pandemic.
Yeah. No, it doesn't seem as reckless as 2007, 8. It's prices are definitely high and all that, but it seems to be, not as scary. But then again, I remember I was talking to a realtor in 2007 and they were like, well, prices have cooled. Now's the time to jump back in. And we all saw what happened in 2008. Um, so, no, I mean, I get the feeling that, we're not on the same ledge of recklessness. You don't have people, buying 2 or 3 condos around here in Brickell for no money down. So, it's kind of like a less dirty shirt.
Oh, it's only 1 day dirty. It's not 2 or 3 days dirty.
No,
Got
2
it.
days dirty. 2008 was 2 or 3 days dirty after a pickup football game. This is just, like 1 day dirty, maybe out a night at the club because everyone's sick and tired of being stuck for the pandemic. So,
Got it.
so
Got it. Got it. Well, thank you, Forrest.